Just adding a little bit more to this character design here that we got. Just adding little, just little cross quick shading, just to kind of add, some form, some shapes that I know I'm gonna probably have in there. Just where I have some idea, what everything's gonna end up looking like. And this is just to, for I have, for myself, for I have some idea of how the kind of shapes are going to play out a little bit. All this side would have a lot more shading. And then I've added, this kind of darker shading in here for the mouth, because all this side would be obviously dark and this side would be more light up. But just little stuff here and there to that way when I go in and do a more detailed sketch or start even composition sketch, to have how I want them in a stance and everything. This way I would have an idea of how everything would look more in 3D. I'm going to add that line darker here. And then what I will do is I'll actually go in with like white, and just to kind of bring out where I know those teeth are. Again, this is just a really quick sketch. This isn't anything fancy. It's not, I wasn't even thinking about composition or anything, how I want the creature to be standing and all that kind of stuff. When I do this part, it's all about ideas, and hopefully while doing all these little details, I come up with more little cool ideas. As you saw in this process, I did come up with little bits and pieces that helped me come up more with the overall idea that I wanted. And see, that quite happened by accident, but I kind of like the way it looks. And so when I'd go with the maybe like little holes, it's almost like a nostril thing. Kind of like how that kind of ended up turning out. So when I do the high resolution sketch, I can go in and design that more. Now I'm doing a lot larger brush here. Anyway, so that's going to pretty much call it that. So there's our quick sketch of a character. And I didn't like the way that hand came out at all, so I'm just going to erase it for now. Yep, so I don't know what he is, but he's kind of interesting. And maybe as I thought about it more, I come up with different ideas of what I wanted, and think about what the purpose of this mouth thing is. Maybe it would factor into the design more. What are the purpose of his blades, his tail, just different stuff like that would help. Why does he have these tentacles on his head and stuff like that? So, but I think he came out kind of cool. I kind of like the design. He's kind of neato. All right, so thanks for watching. So start doing those thumbnail sketches and develop them, and come up with cool ideas.